one of those boys. No one's left out. There's a difference. There you are. Hi, how are you?
And you were right.
She did not ask. She did not ask to take videos.
Andrea, hello.
The bride here, the groom's here, and the driver of the car. Hi,
this will take just a minute, so I'm going to set this down. And I just wanted to say that actually this is fairly nerve-wracking standing up here and doing this, especially on such a momentous time. But I wanted some help. I got to thinking about it earlier this week, and I thought, well, I better do something. And so, I started asking people. The first thing I did is I sent Barry an email, and I said, Barry, just jot down quickly what comes to your mind in terms of a toast that we might give my mom and dad. So Barry said, he wrote back, and what it said was, is this a roast or a toast? So I said, well, I didn't know. Next thing he wrote down, I got his email. And on there he said, well, you could talk about how many ski trips 50 years really is. So I thought about that and I said, well, there's probably not that many of us that would be interested in that. But nonetheless, I was, so I figured it out. 50 years is basically 200 ski trips. Then I thought, well, what would my dad want to know about? It's actually 2,000 bottles of bourbon. 50 years is also 15 trips to godforsaken lands, which my mom is pretty familiar with. I also looked at it, and if you look at the pictures, 50 years is also 130 pounds of additional weight. Not for my mother, by the way. My mother's just fine. It's 20,000 arguments and 40,000 kisses. That's how all that adds up. So anyway, Barry had something else obnoxious there about, hurrying up and that sort of thing. So that was his input. Let's see, I asked, who else did I ask? I asked Jan, but I don't like it. Actually, I didn't ask her so that she could hear me, because every time you ask Jan anything, it costs you money. Usually a whole lot. And there's one thing that my parents taught us, said that you don't really need a lot of money in order to to have a good, strong family and relationship. And believe me, we know that well. But Jan doesn't, so she's already That's right. Dale, though, I didn't catch up with Dale. Dale, where are you? Well, I didn't catch up with her until the very last, and everybody knows Dale, and so I said, well, what should I say? And she said, well, say something nice. Don't be obnoxious. Well, I'll come back to that, but the obnoxious part is something that I really can't help. And actually, I went through all my life not really understanding what was wrong with me. Every time I would say things and people would look at me and they just shrug their shoulders and go, oh, we have to put up with it. And that sort of thing. But the other day, I decided I was going to do a favor. My son came home and he said, well, gosh, I have problems. People roll their eyes and they do all the things that you guys have done to my dad all these years. And it was like, Matt, it's just natural. It's the way it is. And it comes with the family. So you just have to deal with that. No, it comes with the whole family. I understand that you don't understand that. So, anyway, Dale, as nice as she sometimes appears, isn't really that way. I've had Dale on top of me with an actual butcher knife, trying to somehow find a place to put it, and with pots and pans and chasing me around. So although she comes off that, this, oh, say something nice type of way, it's not really the way she is. And Ted, where's Ted? Ted's here. Actually, Yeah, I was going to ask you, but you've been so busy, I haven't not caught up with you. Yeah, you just got down here this morning, or at least I haven't seen you since this morning, so what would you like me to say?